Good morning. How are you? My name is Mario Leal with StunningGradPhotos.com. I'm just so happy you joined me. Chasen, how are you, buddy? It's so good to see you here this bright and early. I hope maybe Addy is there with you because guess what? We're going to be working on Addy's photos today. Woo! All right. Yeah, also, I just want to point out, I have on my Sons of Tatooine shirt today. And just remember, when surfing in the dune sea of Tatooine, sand people always walk single file. And do you know why? To hide their numbers. That's right. Love those Star Wars fans. So anyway, so good to see all of you. I hope you had a wonderful week. I know I did. Let's see what's going on. All right. The first thing, Robin Hill, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you, Robin. Man, we're probably going to get a lot. There are a lot of follows in the queue. Thank you so much for that. I've got my coffee running. Who is that? Shaylee Rangel. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Hey, Chasen, give me a thumbs up or something in the chat. Let me know that you can hear me okay. Cole, how are you, buddy? Cole on TikTok, thank you so much for joining. And Matthew, you're the man, Matthew. I don't care what they say about you. You're all right with me. The real art is now here. Hey, Cole, thank you so much for the follow, buddy. Really, really appreciate it. All right, guys, listen, we got to get busy. We got to get going here. We're going to be working on Addy's photos. Right now, I'm just going to show you this one, this photo right here that we just kind of did just a few seconds ago. And Addy is from West High School. Super smart, loves books, loves reading. Chasen, so good. Thank you for the thumbs up, bud. I really, really appreciate it. We're going to get to editing some of these photos. We've got a lot to edit today. We just had Addy's senior session. Oh, how long's it been now? I guess it's been about a week. But the goal here is to kind of give you an idea of what my editing style is, let you get a look at it, let you tell me what you think. And if you're interested in working with me, you can visit StunningGradPhotos.com. And there's a contact page. Hit the contact page. At least let's go have lunch, okay? Let me buy you lunch. Let me take you for coffee, and we can at least talk about whether or not it's a fit for me to do your senior photos. All right. Let's get started. The next photo we're going to work on today, and this is kind of fun, right? Because, woo, sorry about that. Sorry, Addy, if you're watching. But, Addy, we're going to get real close on your skin today, so I hope you're ready. At any rate, this is a great example of stuff that comes straight out of the camera, okay? This work is straight out of the camera, and what we're going to do, we're going to take it, we're going to find the best parts of each one of these photos, and then I'm gonna add what I call my stunning sauce to it, and we're gonna make the colors really pop, okay? All right, so it takes me anywhere from like 15 to 30 minutes per image, so, you know, we'll get to work on it. All right, the first thing I like to do is just try to ease out some of these highlights here. I know, you guys, you're probably saying to yourself, Mario, she is so dark. I don't know what you're doing. I agree. Sometimes I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, but I guarantee you we're going to be good. The trick here is that we want to work on the background, right? I don't know if the music is too loud. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I always like to keep it at about 0.25. Okay, so here's the deal, right? Think of Bob Ross, right? Bob Ross is our friend, you know, put a little birdie here and that kind of stuff, right? Well, we're going to kind of toy with some of the things that Bob always says. Bob talks about, you know, if you want to make things 3D, you got to use darker spots and you got to use brighter spots. Well, that's what we're going to do here, okay? So the first step is to really dial in the background. So I like where the background is now, but of course, Addy is way, way too dark, right? Well, we're going to make her pop, y'all. We're going to make her pop. She already pops. I mean, come on. But here we go. All right. So we're going to do a little selection with this, and we're going to make her pop off. Pop off the page for us. So that's already our first little stuff. You can already see her starting to come off the page a little bit. All right, we're gonna keep working. So tell me about your week. How was your week this week? Mine was absolutely nuts, crazy, and you know, sometimes you have these weeks where you're like, man, how did I survive? But thankfully, we all made it, and everything went okay. Okay. So here's what I'm doing here. I'm really watching this background. So I like the background about here. You can already see Addy is starting to really pop. Look at those gorgeous eyes, you guys. Woo! All right. Yeah, so now I'm starting to really like how this is coming out, right? And this is just our sort of background kind of things, background colors, base colors, that kind of stuff. Okay. All right. Very good. So I like where I'm at here. Now the next step is where we as Stunning Grad Photos really jump into huge details, okay? So I've jumped into Photoshop here. I love Photoshop. I know I can do a lot of this stuff in Lightroom these days, but for me, I just, number one, it's old habit for me. I really, you know, I'm just trying to rush through, not rush, but trying to get things done and do it the way that I know how to do it. And so this is the way I've been doing it, and it works. And my customers seem to like it. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have a look at the background, okay? So we're gonna scroll around the background and see if there's anything weird that we don't like. Yeah, okay. So I think we're, oh, I see something right here. You know what that is right there? That is the, that was, see how quickly that was? Hi, Kristen. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. It's good to see you. Happy Saturday morning. Get your coffee, sit down with me, and help me work on Addy's photos. Thank you. But yeah, that was the reflector that we use. Sometimes we use a reflector to help get the light just right. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to go right over her skin. I'm going to look over her skin. I'm looking for any things that really aren't. They're temporary for Addy, not necessarily, like for instance, you can see these moles. That's Addy, right? That's what makes Addy who she is, right? A special person, right? So everybody's a little bit different, and so what I'm looking for is just things. Now, here's what I'm thinking, y'all. Some of these photos could be up on the wall for 50 years, right? And the last thing I want Addy to do 30 years from now is to walk into her mom's living room and see, yeah, that day I had a little zit or a little skin thing on my hand or something like that, right? You know, who wants to do that for 30 years of your life, right? Okay, skin looks great. I don't really see any problem. There's a couple little dry flecks here and there. The way the light's coming in over the shoulder, it's making some of that come out. So I think her skin looks great down here. So I'm happy with that. Next up, we're gonna look at her face generally. I am seeing this hair right here. That hair has got to come out, y'all. We can't have hair on the face. What? Can't have any hair on the face. So we're gonna just sort of tag that out. Good. And is there anything else here? I told you, Addy, I told you we was gonna get in close. Told you that, didn't we? Hey, Mia, thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing okay today. All right, let's see here. There's another hair right here on the chin. Oh, so now I've pretty much cleared the face of any hair. We're just gonna look for things that are just take attention away from Addy. All right, cool. So we've got her face cleared up. Now what I like to do is back out just a little bit and just look at the overall hair. Now listen, y'all, everybody has flyaways. Everybody has flyaways. But Addy doesn't need the ones that are crooked. She needs the pretty flyaways, right? So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna go around here and just try to find any that that we don't want, right? And I know this is actually something that separates me from a lot of, or some other photographers. sometimes you'll look at a picture and you don't know what it is, but it looks like they've been wearing a hat or something, right? And you're like, well, okay, it is what it is. But it looks unnatural, right? That's the point. It's unnatural. Everybody, when you look at everybody in real life, they have flyaway hairs. It's just a fact of life, right? And so when we don't sort of maintain the facts of life in our images, you know, that's when things start to look a little funny, right? And so we're just going to kind of have a look at some of these. This one right here, going up. Where did it come from? I don't know. Maybe Addy did that one on purpose. All right. I think in this picture, I asked Addy to bring the corners of her mouth back to her ears, if I remember correctly. And she did. Look at that smile. Good smile. All right. Yeah, y'all, crazy week. Crazy week. Really struggled this week. Don't know why. People have told me that mercury is in the microwave or something. So maybe that's it. I prefer to think that life is like at the ocean, right? There's all these waves of stress and anxiety and all these things, just like out of the ocean, right? The waves just sort of come and go. Sometimes the waves are a little bit bigger than other times. And that's all okay, right? Kind of how I think about it. And, you know, an attitude of gratitude goes a long way, y'all. My old boss, when I worked at the University of Texas at Austin, she used to tell me that happy people don't have the best of everything. They make the best of everything. And that hit me hard. You know, that hit me hard. So what I'm here to do, or what I'm here to tell you, is that I'm gonna have a good day today. Whether or not you do or not is most of the time your choice. So anyway, there's your life lesson from Mario today. That's what we get sometimes when we haven't had enough coffee. So I better take a drink, or else that's gonna be the whole stream today. Delicious coffee. Oh, the coffee's hitting me so good. Ooh. All right. Anyway, good to see y'all. Oh, I see another viewer joined on Facebook. Hi. I don't know who you are, but I'm glad that you're here. If you want to hit that like button for me, that would help. We are working on Addy's photos from her senior shoot. Go Trojans. Out in West, Texas, as they like to say. There's a okay, I don't like how that one's coming out here, so we're going to zoom in a little bit closer here. I really just don't like that hair right there. We're going to kind of play with it, try to get the texture where we want it. Okay, that looks much better, much more natural. So you'll see me come in and out quite a bit as we work on these photos. Addy, you looked absolutely gorgeous. The dress was perfect. Y'all, you wait till you see her shoes, or boots, I think, in this particular outfit. We got 2 outfit changes. We had a red dress. Actually, I guess we had 3, didn't we? Maybe 4, now that I think about it. We had this denim dress, right? We had a red dress. We had the senior overalls. And then at the end, she put on a t-shirt, and I thought she looked adorable. And I snapped a couple of pictures of her then, too. So, hey, works out. Oh, I should really show you guys while I have you thinking about it. I should really show you this gorgeous picture. Sometimes, let me just show you this real quick. Sometimes you get this opportunity where you look and you're like, oh, mom and daughter photos, they warm my heart, right? There is no relationship like a mom and daughter relationship. And so we just happened to... I think Addy, I know what it was. Okay, I'm going to tell a story on you now, Addy. Story time. It is coffee and stories, right? So Addy had on boots, and then she had on heels, and then we were going to walk across this field, right? And but Addy was like, can I just go barefooted? Well, it was a pasture, and I was like, look, I don't think you want to go barefoot on a pasture, right? And so Mom said, well, just jump on my back. So here we go with a quick little ride on Mom's back, and they looked adorable, and so I had to snap a shot. And so this does happen quite a bit when when I'm out. I'll see something that's just adorable. Hi Haley, hi Mariah. Thanks for joining. Anyway, and when that happens, I just gotta snap, y'all. I just gotta snap. That's the way it is. Oh, we should probably continue working on the photo. Anyway, squirrel. Okay, all right. Off we go. Let's just have a quick look. So the wind was crazy during the shoot. So you can just sort of, I'm blinking it right now. I don't know if you can see it on stream, but this was the before and this is kind of the after of us kind of taming some of those wild hares. But the wind was rough at this one for us. Okay, now next up, we're gonna get him really close on Addy's face, and we're looking for any kind of skin things that we don't like. Any kind of skin things. Sometimes we'll have a dry skin. Now Addy has near perfect skin. Kudos to your skincare, Addy. Please keep it up. And I don't really see, there might be a little skin fleck right in there. But we're gonna go and we'll look. Yes, right here. I have done this sometimes and clients will go, I didn't know my tooth looked like that. Okay, Addy, this is how your teeth look, okay? It looks great. All right, now we're gonna start on the super retouching part of doing a picture. We're going to start over here on her face. Now, as you can see, because of the way the sun is, maybe, you know, reflections, whatever, there are some, you know, colors that aren't the same across the whole face, right? And so what we're going to do is, the first thing we're going to do is start smoothing this skin just a little bit. Now, with stunning grad photos, it's really important that we maintain skin texture. So while I'm putting it on very heavy right now, and it's gonna kind of obliterate her skin texture, that's not where we're gonna keep it, okay? So don't get scared and nervous. Don't start hitting me in the chat and stuff, because, you know, I don't know if I can handle all of that. I have not had all of my coffee. So, in your 8. Okay. So, get this going. And I'm gonna do like this just to make sure I've left certain parts out. We don't want to do this on any eyes. I'm gonna stay away from those eyebrows. Great, okay, cool. Then we back out and we're kind of squinting our eyes here, looking to try to get the right level. We want the skin to match across the face as much as possible. Good skin tones. You can kind of see, there it is right there. Now when you do someone's face, oftentimes they're, oh, I dig this tune, y'all. Listen to that beat. Okay, but oftentimes the rest of their skin needs to be addressed too. So we're gonna have a little bit of work to do here just to kind of even out these skin tones. Yeah, all right. Cool. Almost done. You can see there's some little splotchiness maybe. I don't know what the right word is. Call it. And there is something that I've noticed for girls. They always tell me, Mark, can you do something about that? And while Addy didn't specifically say it, because I know better, I'm probably gonna have a look at it in just a second. Okay, so here's another little attention to detail thing. Girls, every girl has this. Okay, we're gonna zoom in on it. Every person has this, but for some reason girls are like, does it have to be a dark, like super dark? I think maybe their eyes are just drawn to it and it bothers them. So because of that, I'm gonna just kind of go to this little crease here and we're gonna very lightly kind of lighten it out. See what I'm see? I don't know. Let me see. I don't know if you can see that, but We're gonna just kind of lighten it just a little bit, kind of help that, because I know, you know, I've done this so many times. I just know that that's likely to be something that my customer is gonna say, hey, I'd like you to, you know, do something. There's something, right? Next up are catch lights to the eyes. So they say eyes are the doorways to the soul. And in photography, y'all, what we want to do is make sure these are nice and they stand out. It really makes a person look alive. Now, that's too much, right? You're seeing how I start out. I like to start out really heavy and then kind of work my way back. Okay, I love that. All right, next up. All right, Addy, let's get in on these teeth, homegirl. Let's have a look. I don't think we're gonna have much to do here. There's just a couple little spots, I think, where we're gonna just kind of emphasize or kind of brighten or even things out, I should say. Yeah, there we go. All right, and so we want those eyes and we want the teeth to kind of match. So we're just gonna kind of get there. Good. All right. We're almost done, y'all. Done with this one. 22 minutes on stream. Of course, you know, I'm a goofball sometimes, so. All right, boy Danny, how are you? On TikTok. Thank you so much. As you can see, the colors are starting to come in, y'all. The colors are really starting to do what we like them to do. Oh yeah. Perfect tune. Okay. Yep, here we go. So I've got this sort of, I know if you're on YouTube, you probably can see my whole screen, not in on Facebook and so forth, things are a little bit chopped up. But what I'm doing here is there it is. Oh, y'all. Go Addy, you killed it, homegirl, you killed it. And the colors are starting to pop. Here we go. All right, there we go. We're there, y'all. All right, we got to go back into Lightroom. Lightroom's the catalog for me. It's gonna take a few seconds to get over there. So please tell me how you're doing. Leave me a comment or something. It's good to have you here. Okay, Lightroom. All right, whee! Here is our last setting. Now, for me, I love this photo a lot, but I want to change this crop just a little bit, right? Just a little bit. So I think it needs to be, there it is. Boom. Woo wee! Boom. I know it's a little bit off to the side, but let me just show you where we started with this particular photo. All right, so this photo started out like this. That's how we started on this photo, right? And we ended up right here. Look at those colors pop, y'all. Look at those eyeballs. Ooh, ooh, it gets me excited. This is why I do what I do. I just love it so much. But yes, there is Addy, right? There's Addy from West High School, her first image, or second image, I guess, of her session. So, as you can tell, hello, Earl Harrison House. Thank you so much for joining. It's so good to see you on Instagram this morning. Hope life is in fact, hey, you know, I should say, if you want to do some senior photos at the Earl Harrison House, we can do it. And it's gorgeous there, y'all. They keep it immaculate. It's gorgeous. It's a great place. If you haven't visited in a while, I highly recommend you stop by and visit. Hey, Rocky, good to see you. Thank you so much. I see a comment from user 902897914. Dude, you should do something about that. Anyway, this is what we do, y'all. We take those, what I like to call good pictures, and we make them great. And we do that at stunninggradphotos.com by making these colors really, really pop. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be closing down the stream, and I just want you to know how much I appreciate you. I hope you have a great week. And remember, an attitude of gratitude is where it's at. Take care. Have a good day.